Well, welcome to Tungsten Moon demo. This is a pre-release version of the demo coming out on Steam at the end of August. You are on board the Skydart, a little sports car of moon landers, and we're going to take off from base pad 4 on the Tungsten Moon and go to a pad about 12 kilometers away. And I want to see what direction I need to go. In order to do that, I want to lift off using my vernier throttle. And then I'm going to press the Y button on my Xbox controller to activate hover mode. Decrease my vertical speed to 0 using the vernier throttle. And now I will hover here indefinitely. If I put on Alt Control and little left stick, I can now look and see the direction for the next pad. It's 12 kilometers at 90 degrees. So I'm going to take a close-up look here, yaw over to 90 degrees. Now hover mode makes this really, really simple. I don't have to worry about my altitude while I do this. I reset my view. Okay, so I've done a little ballistic calculation to show that if I'll thrust at a roughly 45-degree angle until I'm about 100 meters per second, I should be coming down at about the right position to hit that pad. Now I'm going to downgrade my velocity to 80 meters per second because it's going to take a while before I actually get to 100 and I'll be way up off the ground by then. So this is just kind of a back of the envelope calculation. So first step is to take off hover mode. I'm just looking to hover here roughly at my previous throttle setting. And I'm going to pitch forward to about 45 degrees and watch my vertical and horizontal speed and try to keep them matched while I thrust at full throttle. Here we go, full throttle in. And I'm just going to watch those. I want to get up to 80 meters per second. Horizontal speed is going a little higher, so I'm going to vertical it a little bit, pull back, pitch back. Out the alt control. Look out the side here. Yeah, it's about a 30-degree pitch. And here we are, roughly 80-ish. So I'll kill this throttle here. And I want to peek out the window and see if I can spy. I see a little twinkling white light sort of in the middle of the screen. It's a little hard to notice. So you can get a little sight there of a small thing, twinkling pixel. I didn't really, I should have noticed at what altitude I cut the thrust. I'll have to decelerate by our gut instinct. Looking at my vertical speed on the IMU, we're still going up, but I think we're about to start coming down. Yep, we're coming down now. I'm going to pitch back. I want to sort of pitch myself back. It's roughly the same angle that I pitched up in the first place, something like that. And I start to feel a sense of panic rising in my stomach that I'm going to crash. Well, maybe a little earlier than that. I know I can start throttling certainly by the time I hit 2 kilometers altitude. So I'll do that now. Full throttle. I'll hold this angle. Again, I'm going to try to watch my speeds here. I do want to kill off my horizontal speed, maybe a little faster than my vertical speed. I've pitched back so far I can't see my horizontal speed. Okay. Alright, just about zeroed out. We're still pretty far away from that pad, but I can see it. I'm going to put on my hover mode. What hover mode is going to do is going to maintain my current vertical speed and horizontal speed. horizontal speed is like practically 0, so I'm going to pitch forward. Put it on X10 so I can pitch forward faster. And I can see that little green bug over there that responds to changes in the stick. And that's showing a target horizontal speed. So setting a target horizontal speed of about 30 meters per second forward. There's our pad. Now I want to yaw to the right. As I yaw to the right, the autopilot will try to figure out how to bank. Kill my vertical speed. I'll figure out how to bank in order to get the horizontal motion that I have dialed into the autopilot. Alright, so we're now at 0 vertical speed commanded. Whoa, we're really cruising in there, so I'm going to pull back my horizontal to 0. And in fact, one way to do this is to hit the prop control button, and that just sets the green horizontal speed bugs to match the position of my stick, which is centered right now. I won't bank too far. It's going to keep the controls from being too extreme. So I have overshot my pad slightly. And once my speeds are pretty low, I'm just going to yaw back around to the right until I bring that pad back into view. Oh, there she is. Very nice. So, what am I going to do? I'm so close. I am going to try using the prop mode. I'm going to put in, say, a 1 meter per second vertical speed, and I'll take off X10. And if I just move my stick forward, put this on X1, move my stick forward all the way, it's going to command a 1 meter per second horizontal rate. And I can tweak the horizontal position of my stick if I want to change my horizontal velocity. I don't have to worry about if I bank one way to accelerate that way, I have to bank the other way to stop the velocity. This takes care of it all for me. I just tell it how fast I want to go and in what direction, and it takes care of the rest. So I'm just moving horizontally at about 1 meters per second, and if I feel like I'm going to overfly, I'm going to increase my descent rate. And actually things look pretty good so far. I think I'm falling a little bit short, and actually look at the shadow. Where's the shadow landing? So, I'm going to decrease my descent rate, and then I'll move my shadow right onto the pad. This is convenient. I'll try backing off on my horizontal speed. So I want that shadow just a little bit above the center of the pad. And I'm going to control that just by controlling my horizontal speed. Get that shadow up there. Yeah, really good. I'm just going to ease my stick back to 0 horizontal and settle on down. And when I make touchdown, it will turn off my hover mode. And that's it. So, plenty of fuel left. I forgot to notice how much I had when I started. But that's a really easy way to move from pad to pad using a mixture of seat of your pants flying and the various hover mode horizontal speed controls. Very handy. Alright, thanks for watching.